I was at a function in London about a month ago, and as I walked in, David Hasselhoff was walking out, and he said, "Eamonn." And the guy I was with was so impressed, and he said, "The Hoff knows you." He didn't actually say Eamonn, he said, "Hi, man." That's what he said, but it sounded like amen, and I was very impressed. Very good to see you. David Hasselhoff, the Hoff is here, and along with Jackie and Charlotte, because they're going to be fans of your new show, Meet the Hasselhoffs, on Living TV on a Monday night.
Yes, it's doing well. It's a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah. And who do we meet in the Hasselhoffs? Who's the cast list? Who's the family?
Well, the cast is my daughter Taylor Ann, who's 19, my daughter Haley, who just turned 17, my assistant Joe Townley, who's from the UK, Scott Mills, a radio DJ.
Radio 1, Scott Mills.
Radio 1,
yeah.
And it was a kind of a sequel to a show we called The Hoff when Scott came to stay. Scott came to live with me in LA for 3 or 4 days.
How mad was that?
No, that was fun. Yeah, we spun him around on some jet skis in the water and scared him a little bit and took him to Vegas and, you know, a little bit of fun times with the parties and went to the Hofbrauhaus and sang with the Germans. But it was great. He ended up really kind of getting close to my family and realizing that, yeah, it's show business. It's show business, but behind all of that, we're just a family.
But is it real when the cameras go into your house? Because if the cameras came into my house, it would be embarrassing. You know, the amount of shouting that goes on and stuff like that. I mean, does that happen in the Hoff house? There's
not that much shouting in the Hoff house, except for the house being so big. Haley, you know, that's about the extent of the shouting between me and my children. We really there's not that much tension. There really isn't, and so in fact, we had to create some tension for the show. You know, like Scott. Okay,
you can't tell me your life's boring that you had to create tension.
Well, we had to create a little tension about just like, you know, with Scott and me about bringing a cup of coffee, and it was really the only thing in the show that people remarked about when they saw it. They said, "You're never like that. Your house is not like that. It's always kind of up and happy. There's a lot going on, but there isn't a lot of conflict, you know, not there. That's the conflict is over in my life."
From that show, the one thing is you're always on the go. You're always doing different things. I mean, what kind of drives you? Is it something you have to keep busy the whole time?
Yeah, it's true. The Hoffs have just got like an open water valve. We're just like constantly, it's you know what? Wherever we go, you know, when you walk out the door in London, you have to be on because everyone's, "Good morning, hello." I mean, I was jogging the other morning at like literally 6:30 in the morning, and I got out and I said, "I'm going to go to St. James Park and jog because I'm staying right there." And then the homeless are laying there on the street going, "Good morning, Hoff. How you doing today? How you doing? Have a nice day there, Hoff. Got a little buck for me and my little lady over here. That was the Hoff." And I'm going, "Oh my God," you know. It's a constant, you know, it just kind of goes with the territory. But, you know, for us, it was a wonderful vacation. We got to tour the UK from the south of the UK all the way to the Highlands. From everything from looking for the Loch Ness Monster to, you know, Morris dancing to being in a haunted castle to going to Stapleford and chasing sheep.
Well, it's good that people see you because a lot of people worry about you. There's a lot of concerns about your health and things. And we're reading last week in the papers you were in hospital.
Yeah, I know, and it's so funny because the real, it's like what happened in that situation was completely conjured up by situations that you cannot control. And you know, just last night, the real 911 tape came out. And my daughter called me and said, "Dad, the tape is out," because all this stuff was floating around that was not true. And I really don't kind of want to get into it. Now the tape's out, it kind of vindicates the fact that, you know, believe what you see, not what you read, and not what you hear, because it really is like, I guess the expression over here is a storm in a teacup.
But you're happy, you're in control of your life, and you're in hospital because of an ear infection?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we have a thing in America, when you get sick, you go to the hospital. And
yes,
same thing over here.
Well, I'm glad you're looking very, very well. Do you have a dog by any chance?
I have several dogs.
Do you? What have you got?
I've got wiener dogs, Cocker Spaniels, a Irish Setter, and a Golden Retriever.
Nice dogs.
Yes.
Jackie doesn't like bad dogs.
No.
She's got...
I don't like those.
You have a bad dog?
No, I got my dog on attacked yesterday by a Staffordshire Bull Terrier. You know, those fighting type dogs.
My
it was
dog
really
got attacked by
terrifying.
a coyote.
Similar.
Yeah. Yeah. Is the dog okay?
Yeah, it's fine. Cut ear, but, you know, absolutely fine. But just terrifying for the human. You don't know what to do in that situation. If you put your hand in, will you lose your hand? I'm glad you've got nice dogs. Are you amazed at how much people love you in this country? You're almost loved more here than you are in the States, aren't you?
No, I don't know. It's the show's #1 in the States. That's why every time any of this exploitative press, I just laugh at it because America's Got Talent, we got 20 million viewers, it's #1. You know, I think people just realize that I'm just a guy, you know, that just happens to be in show business. You know, I'm my father's son. My father's a very nice, outgoing guy who happens to like attention in people, and so do I. I embrace it.
Okay.
And so it's fun.
Well, we've embraced you this morning. Lovely to see you. Thank you very much indeed. And thanks for all your emails this morning, whether they be on dogs or mobile phones, which you've been doing as well.
Dogs on mobile phones?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yes. People who bring mobile phones into theatres. It's a whole other story, Hoff. But meet the Hasselhoffs. It's on Living TV, 6 one-hour episodes. It's on a Monday night at 10 p.m.